Well, here we are, Thoughts from the Office, Redneck Friday Outdoors. I'm talking to a lot of folks right now that are fur trappers and wildlife control. And as I'm talking to them, we're talking about baits and lures and methods and what have you. The thing that I'm always amazed at is this. When they have their fur taker hat on, they will put in a set for whatever, and they are willing to wait 10, 15, 20 days for a catch. But when they go to a job as wildlife control, ADC, they are screaming when they don't have it caught the next day. And they will call me and say, it's been 3 days, I haven't been able to catch it. What bait or lure or attractant do you have that's going to make it go into the set, the trap, be it foot trap, snare, cage trap, whatever, it doesn't matter. And I will say to them, is there a magic in a bottle for fur trapping? And they'll say no. And then I'll say, well, why is there a magic in the bottle for wildlife control? And that question catches them off guard. Because the answer is, there is no such thing as magic in a bottle. It's trap placement, trap position, trap presentation, baiting strategy, and then the biggie. The critter's got to be there. And when I continue the conversation, I'll say, is the animal even there on your wildlife control job? Raccoon, for example. 8 out of 10 will say to me, I don't know. And I said, well, why don't you know? And again, there can't be an answer, because in the way we do things mechanically, muscle memory, this is what I always do. We don't look to see what we have. We look and try to make things happen on what we want to have, on what we think we should have, on what there should be, could be, whatever, but we don't know absolute. In other words, we're setting the traps as wildlife control, and we're throwing the dice and hoping they're there. And for raccoons, especially, people just refuse to believe that they're on a circuit. And part of the reason is that you may have a communal house or communal den in a structure where there are 5, 6, 7 raccoons hitting this place. And because you see the sign and the customer's talking to you about, all the noise they're hearing, you're thinking it's the same raccoon, when the fact of the matter is the same raccoon is in my area. Now your area is going to be different, but in my area, the raccoon is going to be a sow, a female, that does not have pups, is going to be on a 5 to 8 day circuit. Yours may be different. My male boar raccoon of a year old or more is going to be on an 8 to 10 day circuit. Your area may be different. But I'm going to have a circuit with my raccoons. I'm going to have a circuit with my fox. I'm definitely going to have a circuit with my coyotes. Squirrels, my skunks I'm going to have a circuit with if they do not have young. Squirrels and groundhogs, squirrels will be there every day. Even groundhogs will bounce from den to den. 1 or 2, 3 days there, 1 or 2, 3 days gone, 1 or 2, 3 days there again, unless she has pups or the food source is concentrated, and then you'll have them there every day. All the animals I mentioned, if they have pups, then you're going to have them there every day, or pretty close to every day. Okay, so as wildlife control professionals, we want them caught as fast as we possibly can. But as fur trappers, the same guy, same gal, we're willing to wait for the catch. As fur trapper, I'm getting fur market value, which is nothing. At Wildlife Control, ADC, I'm getting major dollars. So, as a wildlife control guy, for me, I'm willing to wait longer to make that catch than I am in my fur trapping. Know your critter. Know when they're there. Listen to your customer. And you'll have an idea how long you're going to have to wait before you even set the trap. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Redneck's Pride outdoors, Dawson, the office.